Welcome to my channel. This is Tutor, and what I do here is solve technical drawing problems and also provide very important information that you can make use of for you to have better performance in your technical drawing examinations. If you are watching my video for the first time, thank you, and I want to ask that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. As a technical drawing student, put on notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified, and help me to share my videos with your friends who are also technical drawing students like you. And right now what I want to do here is to show you how to solve this particular problem, which has to do with the construction of isometric view when we are given these orthographic views. But let's see the instruction as given here. There are three views of a block as shown. Draw it in isometric projection. Arrow X is the required viewpoint. Arrow X is the required viewpoint. This is the arrow X. So the object is being viewed in this direction. But as we have these views here, so we need to ask ourselves, in what type of orthographic projection are these views given? Okay, so these views are given in first angle projection, meaning that this is the front view, this is the top view or plan, and this is the end view or end elevation. Okay, so we are going to put these three parts together to get the isometric view of this object. So looking at this dimension, I'm on page 51 of this textbook by J.N. Green, the textbook with blue cover. I'm on page 51. So the dimensions as we have here, we are going to make use of them for us to produce the isometric view, and without wasting much of our time, let us start. So I'm first of all going to produce this L shape. That's what we need to produce first. Okay, so I'm going to start like this. So what we need to do first is to draw a horizontal line like this. Okay, so with our 30-degree set square, all right, so with 30-degree set square, so we are going to draw a line in this direction. Okay, then we also draw a line in this direction with the same 30-degree set square. So here we are going to produce a vertical line. As I said that we are going to produce that L shape first. So we begin to take the dimensions. So the first thing that we need to do here, so the thickness from here to here is 15 millimeters, and the height from here to here is 45. So the thickness of this part here is 10 millimeters as we have here. So what I need to do first is to take a measurement of 45 millimeters on this line. I will use this set square to take my dimensions. Okay, all right, so I will also take 10 down from here, 10 millimeters down, that 45. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to draw a line in this direction. Okay, then I will also draw a line in this direction. Okay, then this line also, so which is where I take this 10, I will also take this to this side, and also I'm going to take 15 down here, 15 millimeters down here, the one I showed you, which is 15 millimeters. So we take 15 millimeters here, this is 15, and for this one I'm going to draw a vertical line, so to meet this part. So there is it. Okay, so all right, so now then the length from here to here, as we are given here in the plan, it is 70 millimeters from this end here, from this end here to this end here. So we have it here in the plan, it is 70 millimeters. So I'm going to take a measurement of 70 millimeters from this point here. From this point here, I will take 70 millimeters. Okay, so this is 70 millimeters here. So I'll terminate it here, and then I will draw a vertical line. So if you look at what we have here, so the L shape is out, so I can decide to make it thick now. So let's bring out that okay, we can't make it thick because of this curve that we are going to produce here, so we need to leave it just like this. I believe you can see that shape is out. So now so we need to produce the other part. So we need to produce, so this rectangle that we have here in the plan, so I want to produce it on this surface. So what we need to do is to also extend this line and extend this line to this side. Okay, so now what is the width of this rectangle? So the width is 50 millimeters from here to here. So that means I'm going to take a measurement of 50 millimeters from this end here. Here I will take 50 millimeters, so this is 50 millimeters here. Okay, so this is 50, so that means I'm going to draw a vertical line here. Here I will draw a vertical line like this. Okay, so from this point I will transfer so that 50 to this side. So it's very, very important. I believe you can see what we have right now. So the next thing that I'm going to do here is to produce this cylinder. So if you look at it, we have a circle here in the plan. It means this view that we have here is a cylindrical part, and then the diameter of that cylinder is 30 millimeters. Diameter is 30 millimeters. So what I need to do, so it is placed, so let's get the center where it is placed here. So we have that from here to here is 35. So that means it is placed in the center of this rectangle. So what we need to do is to get a measurement of 35 millimeters. So 35 millimeters. So this is my 35 millimeters, and then I need to divide this 50 into 2 because it is placed in the middle of this rectangle. So I will also take a measurement of 50 by 2, that is 25 millimeters. So I take a measurement of 25 millimeters here. So this is 25. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line, so from this point here so to the other side. Okay, so then I will also draw a line from this point here so to the other side like this. Okay, so we have the center, so this is the center. So as I've said before, that the diameter of the cylinder, of the circular part of the cylinder, is 30 millimeters. So we are going to take a measurement from this point of intersection of these two lines. So we are going to take a measurement of 15 millimeters to the right side and also to the left side. 15 millimeters. So 15 millimeters to the right, 15 millimeters to the left. So this is 15. Then we also take 15 millimeters. So 15 millimeters to this side and 15 millimeters to this side. So we are going to form a square on this surface. We are going to form a square on this surface. Okay. Then alright, so we have formed the square on the surface. So the next thing that we are going to do is to join the longest diagonals together. So we join the longest diagonals together like this. Okay, so then, so this point here, so we are going to join this point together, this point here. So if you have watched my video on how to construct isometric circle, this should be very, very simple to you. So so what we need to do now is to join this point together with this point, and we also join this point together with this point. Okay, so this is the lower part, so lower curved part of the cylinder. So what I need to do now, so is to put the pinpoint of my compass at this point where this line meets where this line meet the longest diagonal. So I just put the pinpoint of my compass here, then I will extend it to this point here. Okay, then I will draw it may not be, so I will draw a curve like this to meet the longest diagonal. So to meet the longest diagonal. So just watch my video on how to construct isometric circle and on how to construct isometric cylinder. So very important. So then I put the point on my compass here. Okay, so touches this point. Then I will draw a curve that to meet the longest diagonal. So this is it. Okay, so next is to put the midpoint on my compass at this point here. I put at this point on the square, extend it to this point here. Then I will draw an arc like this to meet this arc here. Okay, okay, so that's the only part. Half of the circle is what we need down here. So the next thing that we are going to do is to produce the upper part of the cylinder. So what I need to do is to draw a vertical line at this point here. So here also I will draw a vertical line. Okay, so I will come to this point also, I will draw a vertical line here. Alright, so the height of the cylindrical part is 35 millimeters from here to here. So I'm going to take a measurement of 35 millimeters from this point here. So this is 35 millimeters here. So what I need to do now for me to produce the upper square, so I'm going to draw a line, so to join this point, to join this line, and also I will also draw a line to join this line. Okay, so coming to this point here, so I will draw this line in this direction, and I will also draw a line in this direction. So we have completed that. So what we need to do now is to produce the upper square. So I need to get the midpoint of this. So all I need to do is to transfer this point, take it up like this, and also so the midpoint that we have here, I will take it up here. So okay, so next thing that we are going to do is to transfer this point here to the other side, and I'll also transfer this point to the other side. Okay, so we have this. So then we are going to join the longest diagonal together. Okay, or longest corners together. Okay, so we have this. So now I need to join this point, so here to this point, and I will also join this to this point. So just watch my videos on how to construct isometric circle, so you have no problem with this. So it's very simple. Okay, so I will join this with this, and I will also join this point here together, so with this. Alright, so I can go on and produce the upper circle now. So what I need to do now is to put the point on my compass at this point, so where the lines intersect. Then I will draw a curve like this. Okay, then I'll put it here also. So here I will draw a curve, so we have to take it easy. Alright, so the next thing is to put at this point, so extend it here, then I will draw the curve like this. Alright, so then I'll put it here also, so touch this point, so I will draw the curve like this. So this is the isometric circle. So what we need to do now is to join this point on the longest diagonal to this point on the longest diagonal. So what I mean is this: watch my video on how to produce isometric circle, isometric cylinder. This will be simple to you. Okay, then you also join this point together like this. Okay, So we are done with this part. We have produced the isometric circle. This is how it should look. So the next that we are going to do, this curve that we have here, which is on this end, so we are going to produce it. So the radius of this is 25. So as we have taken 50 from here to here, so that is the diameter, that is distance from here to here. So we want to produce the curve now. So what I'm going to do is that okay, so I'm going to extend this line, so to make it an isometric square. Distance from here to here is 45, so I'm going to add 5. That's the way I do my own. So I'm going to add 5 to this to make it 50. So all I need to do now is to transfer this point to the other side like this. Okay, so then I will get the midpoint here. So the midpoint here, this is 25. The midpoint is 25. So here I have 25, and also the midpoint here 25. Okay, so then I'm going to draw a vertical line here. So here I will transfer this point to the other side like this. Then I'm going to join the longest corners, so I did for the other one. Okay, then okay, so I will join this point with this point like this, and I will also join it together with this point. Alright, so what I need is the curve down here. So I don't need up here, so I only need down here. So, and to do that, so I put the viewpoint of my compass at this point here and extend it to this point. So I extend to this point, then I will draw an arc like this. Okay, then I'll put it at this point here, so extend it here, okay, then I will draw like this. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so I just use the French curve to complete that part. So the next thing that we are going to do is to get the thickness. So the thickness from here to here is 15. So we still have that 15. So I will extend this. Okay, so we extend this to this point. So this point also we are going to extend. We are going to draw a line from this point. So just draw a line from this point like this. Okay, so if you look at this line is long, so it's not equal to 15, as we have 15 from here to here. So what we need to do is to take a measurement of 15 millimeters from this point. 15 millimeters from this point. So this is 15 here. Okay, so that's 15 millimeters. So what I need to do now is to take my French curve to produce the curve. So you need to make sure to turn it right. Okay, so draw from here to here like this. Okay, so then we make this line a thick line. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do, we have completed the work. What we need to do now is to bring out the object by thickening this surface. Okay, so I make this line a thick line, and this will be a thick line. Then so make this a thick line like this. So this line will be a thick line. Okay, so this line also is a thick line from here to here. So we also make this a thick line from here to here. Then so we make this a thick line. Then this line, we make it a thick line. Alright, so if you look at what we have here, so the object is out as we are given in the diagram. So this is the front view. So we have this S shape with this cylindrical part as we have here, and the end view, so we have what we have this shape, so which is what we have here with this cylinder, and the plan, so we have the circular top of this cylinder with this rectangle. Then that is all that we have there. So it's as simple as I've done it here. All you need to do is to practice. Thank you and God bless you.